that you? Oh, that's someone
I
else.
crashed. Maybe you should end it, because
Okay, for the
I'm not a
Who's doing the
massive
outro?
fan of launching that game ever again.
I did the last outro. So
So I guess Karzie should just drown himself with the polar bear.
But
Because
Stabby.
that's what anyone should do who plays that
I mean,
game.
your our outro time. Your
But
outro.
I can't
Me?
drown myself, and I can't do a polar bear. I don't see a polar bear.
You know why? Because Skyrim doesn't even have underwater, or Skyrim, ESO. It's a bad game.
It needs its own word, like online.
I think it deserves more of a chance than what you're giving, but I'm not going to say it's like, oh my god, I found a butterfly!
The thing is, I've been anticipating The Elder Scrolls Online for about 2 years now.
I caught a butterfly!
One of those, the game has been available for pre-order. In that time, over 155,000 people have pre-ordered it. Do you know how significantly small that is for an amount of pre-orders? Like, that is absurdly small. 154 or 55,000 people.
Not even I can buy that.
I'm collecting
That is
mushrooms.
absurdly small. And they've outright said, because they fucked up the lore so much, they're not going to follow it. They're even saying at this point they want someone to like their game and they feel sad about it. Like, that's terrible. I'm not supporting that. So that's my reasons. And of course the game is shit in my opinion. So
I think it deserves a better shot, but I don't think
I think
the
the idea
I can understand why people wouldn't want like to order this game, because think about it. They're
garbage.
probably the same. Well, not. Well, they're probably thinking the same thing I am. You know, hey, this is great for like single player. I like Skyrim single player. I would rather just have another like Elder Scrolls instead of an Elder Scrolls Online. So people, of course, are gonna be like, well, why would I want to do it online when I could just play Skyrim?
Well, no, I like the concept of an Elder Scrolls game that is online. I wouldn't say MMO because it doesn't kind of fit. It tries really hard to fit in with the bigger MMOs such as Friendly SOTOR or what?
Has it stopped recording yet?
No.
What? No, of course not.
No.
It tries to fit in with the bigger MMOs. And it does that in a way, but it still tries to fit into Skyrim. And while Skyrim, I think, is a good game, it's not the best Elder Scrolls game. And it tries really hard to be Skyrim multiplayer, and it does not work. I think an Elder Scrolls Online game would be a good concept.
Hold
but
on,
not
I
one
just
paired
dug
with Skyrim.
out a
It does not.
glowy prophecy rune thing with a tiny
you can
little
find those.
dagger, and that just didn't look right at all. I had to say it. Go on, I'm sorry.
What, did it look like a dick or something?
No, it just looked really out of place. It was this little glowy like square with a glowy rock in the middle. It wasn't even like a glowy rock, like it was like an even square with like a symbol on it, but it was more gassy and everything. And to collect it, my character just whipped out a dagger and kind of waved it in front of it just a little, and I got it. And it just, something about that just didn't seem right to me.
I really like the game.
But it's beta, so you gotta.
Betas aren't supposed to look like that.
You gotta.
Graphics in the game are terrible.
Yeah, well, one month
betas.
until the game's released.
I understand beta's beta, but see, the thing is, it's not a matter of beta for me. I understand. Trust me, I understand very well that beta's a beta. Trust me, I do. But they've already said I was looking for more. I was looking for more lore. They've already said the game is not canon. It's supposedly set in the same universe.
Canon?
You can't
said
really
it does
be
not.
canon in this, though.
That's the thing, that I don't want to play it. I don't feel like playing that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I already think that's kind of dumb. Their original goal was to make this canon. This originally was going to be in addition to the Elder Scrolls storyline. They scrapped that idea because they mucked about with it too much, and that kind of ruins it for a lot of people.
Why did they make it after?
I think having that combat in a single player game is a fantastic way. I think that combat is good for single player, yes. For co-op, yeah, sure, that'd be kind of good for maybe 2-player co-op. Certainly not an MMO. That makes raiding kind of useless. That's a very odd way to do raiding. Dungeons, yeah, that could work, but raids don't make sense. Like, I don't know how you're going to get endgame gear without doing a 4-player dungeon, but then it's not an MMO. That's just an open world dungeoneer. That's a dungeon crawler, So
Well,
I don't know.
we barely know about the dungeons and the end game
Very
stuff,
true.
though.
Very true.
Like,
I'll find out eventually.
I
But
think this game really does have a chance, though, but...
it has a chance to be more
Yeah.
than what it is now. But it doesn't have a chance to stand up to... It can't look an Elder Scrolls game in the eye. It can't look an MMO in the eye. It will be... I think of it like this. I think of the Elder Scrolls Online like that special learner in the class and the one that is most likely to succeed. That's who I think. That's how I think of the Elder Scrolls Online.
So it's better than Skyrim, okay.
It's gonna have its own charm, that's for sure, because it's
Yeah,
unique.
it
It
does.
is unique in a way that it has the combat of an Elder Scrolls game, but
You
it's
know,
an
in
MMO
Skyrim-
in charm.
Okay,
But-
the thing in Skyrim, do you know the dragon on top of the huge mountain in Skyrim? Doesn't that
There's a
mean
lot of
you-
mountains and dragons in Skyrim.
I mean, the main one, the one you have to kill.
Oh,
he's cooking.
yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Shouldn't he be in Elder Scrolls Online in Skyrim right now, on top of that
No.
mountain?
Well, actually, yes, because it's not canon, but they were going to have it. So this was many, many, many years in the past.
Can you get
But-
companions in this? Like you do in Skyrim?
Possibly.
That'd be
I'm
cool.
gonna
know.
kill that dragon. Stop the dragon
If
bomb.
you probably won't be able to get Skyrim, but besides, I doubt he's still on that rooftop because the Greybeards weren't a thing for that long. I don't believe. We're talking about war.
Wait, actually, they are because when my brother joined the Mages Guild, he talked to a greybeard.
Curse that death claw.
Yeah, there is a Greybeard that you can rescue from some dungeon. I forget what his name is, but in Skyrim I'm talking about, and he tells you a little bit of background on the Greybeards. But I don't think, I mean, TSO or TESO is supposedly set, I believe, 500. Like if this is a long time ago that I read this, but I believe it was set 500 years before the events of Oblivion, I think. Which I'm not sure how long ago that was.
There's
before
something else. What's it again?
Or Skyrim, I want to
Can you get shouts?
say. I forget.
I wonder if
in
you can get
TSO?
shouts. Yeah.
No, because Shouts is a Dragonborn thing.
Yeah. Well, that guy is not a dragonborn in Skyrim. The leader of the Stormcloaks. He's not a dragonborn, but he can only learn one shout. So why
Yeah,
can't he
that's
learn
true.
one shout?
That's true. But he only has one, and I don't think that's a proper dragon shout. I think
it's
the way they
Fusrodar.
explain that, I don't think that's a proper dragon shout.
It's Fusrodar.
No, it's not Fusordra. It's a disarming effect. It's not Fusordra.
It's not Fusrodar.
But I'm not sure how they described.
So does that mean you'll be able to
Ulfric's
find
shout.
the dragonborn statues?
Well, there is Dragon Priest, as I said in that quest. That quest was a level 3 to awaken a Dragon Priest. So dragons are a thing. I don't know if they are still around, because this could be the time period before they were reawakened by that guy, the main dragon in Skyrim. who I
They
forget
have
his
been
name.
dead for ages. That's what they said.
Yeah, so they're not around yet, but the Dragon Priests are still a thing. They are still mummified. So,
Mummified. Well, actually, they're still bones.
How do I spend my skill points?
You press
no idea.
Press I. Wait, none of you use your skill points.
I
What about your
haven't?
attribute points? Attribute points?
I didn't do anything to Warren using skill
Whoa.
points. Like I didn't,
Wait,
didn't do
just
anything.
press I. Press I and you go to your inventory. And the
Well, I'm
top
not in
12
game.
things. I know. You go to skills and then there's another thing that attributes. And you click your skills. Which ones you want?
I don't. Is the skill? Oh, it's up top. Okay. Like, can I learn magics that doesn't need to, like, doesn't have to use the staff?
Never been a mage.
Okay. Well, we'll get Crystal Shard.
I just read they actually did screw up mages.
What?
Because you can't just randomly shoot fireballs and ice balls with each hand. You can only use a staff now.
What? I feel like this could be something. I don't know, like, I think the problem is, like, a lot of people are expecting an Elder Scrolls game, not an MMO. And...
Well, the original concept for this game was to be an Elder Scrolls game, so that's what I'm sticking to. They wanted it to be an Elder Scrolls game. Then they said, this is basically what they said. They fucked up the lore too bad. They just went out of their boundaries. And then the lead guy said, fuck it, we won't do canon. That's what I remember. And that kind of pissed a bunch of people off. And that was the turning point for it to be the next Tortanic.
Tortanic?
SWTOR. It started off okay, and then it just went downhill really
Like
fucking
Fez
fast.
2. Like Fez 2.
Yes, precisely. Started off, kind of going all right. Then it just fucking hit something and just went downhill. Everything died. People
Yeah,
died.
the owner said
People were
screw
shoved
it.
in ovens, and it didn't work.
Wait, what?
What?
People were shoved in ovens over this lore?
Yes.
Or you should
Because I told you
Wow.
about that article. I told you about
Stabby.
that article where the devs for the game said, we really just want someone to like our game. I told you about that. Like, that was public knowledge.
Yeah,
I couldn't find the fucking
no, I
article. really
remember
wanted
you
to.
telling me about that. It's
But-
just,
Vestige.
I don't know. I
What's
The
mean,
that?
devs are sad about their game.
Vestige.
well, all right. So here's another issue, right? Like, oh, there's wolves everywhere. Like, fucking, we've seen a lot of MMOs come and go. Like,
Trace
a
of MMOs.
lot of them. We are in this day and age
Yes.
where we are very weathered on seeing what an MMO is and just kind of wanting to put it down almost as soon as we pick
There
it
is
up.
this 1 AM
You know?
that's so bad.
But that's
It's still around. I don't get it.
just because we're like, weathered through like fuckloads of bad MMOs.
I guess.
So I think everyone's just wanting to expect. Are those giant dogs? Or are these
Dogs?
cows? Oh,
So
these are
giant
cows.
dongs, this is exciting. What?
I just shoved fireballs in a cow's ass.
This is also
Wow.
exciting.
And somehow that completely missed. There we go,
Can you
right
not
up the
control the
ass.
Yes.
Here you go,
More.
chicken.
More Karzie.
Here you go, chicken. You
Uh-oh.
too.
Are you giving
can
it to
have
the
a
cock?
crystal. Oh, it says chicken. I find it weird that my spells do less damage. There's AoE loot on. I kind of like that though. That took
Yeah,
a while,
that's
like
nice.
fucking billions of years to get.
That's nice.
A chicken drops a chest plate.
Just drops a bunch of guts. It's like not even like chicken breast. It's just guts.
I got pants from a chicken earlier.
Are you allowed to like? Are they gonna like do a thing where you can like have your own house? Because that would win over a lot of people.
Well, you can have your own castle. I mean, fort.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That wasn't confirmed. That was more of a concept idea. We don't know if they actually did it or not.
When you go into your guild menu, it shows things that owns, and it shows
Oh, a guild
fort.
castle, so it's probably
Yeah.
phased. Okay, well that's kind of cool.
It could be like a guild castle in a place like, let's say, there's 1,000 castles, and you can only make a guild if you take over one of those castles.
That's kind of cool, but I'm assuming it would be phased because they don't have world space for that.
Ooh,
And again,
I really-
phased housing is better than nothing. I quite enjoy
Yes.
phased.
Oh.
Hey, guys, I need to go.
Oh no, I didn't like
Go.
Skyrim at first. Oh, you need to go?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
guess we're
I
done with
guess
the game.
I guess you gotta do the outro then, because you're the first one that has to go.
But that's not fair.
No?
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes,
Go do
it
the outro.
is. You gotta do
Okay,
it.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it actually did introduce us by name, so you have to outro us by name then.
Okay. The Karzie lays an egg on the Stabby. Which way does it roll?
This is kinky. I don't know how I feel about this. There's people I would choose other than Karzie to do this with.
There's people. I wouldn't lay an egg.
I just changed it over the riddle that says the rooster lays an egg on the roof.
You have to finish it now.
Yep.
Okay.
You have to finish it now.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I laid an egg on Stabby, where would it roll?
Please no.
Would it be a stinky egg? Would it
The
be
answer what I
sticky?
said earlier does not apply here. Because I answered that riddle earlier and it does not fucking apply here.
Wait, let's think. Okay, Stabby's picture
Okay.
is a pony, so it would roll down? Why am I answering my
It would
own
roll
question?
down even regardless.
No,
I forget
wait,
what the profile picture is. Oh yeah, it's a butt.
wait. Then if it was a pony egg, it wouldn't be a egg, would it?
A pony egg.
So your spells rank up the more you use them. I don't know. I'm actually interested to want to give this game a proper shot.
That's
but-
Karzie.
you have fun.
That's Stabby.
Well, it's not
Anyway,
like it's
enough
not,
of our debate.
Okay.
He's gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay,
what you call it?
okay.
I need to
Okay.
rage quit. I'm gonna rage quit.
No,
okay?
no. You haven't done the outro. You gotta do the outro.
You gotta do a proper outro.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Okay.
You gotta do
The
it.
Agronian twins, Stabby and Karzie, say goodbye today. No?
Bye.
I don't even know what you said. Bye bye.
Bye.
Don't forget me. Bye.
That's
Rage
hanging
quit.
out.
Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, did you end it?
No.